Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch my Uraraka season 2, episode 9, and also the episode 10. Today I'm gonna watch 2 episodes. That's gonna be cool. I programmed, the attention of 2 episodes because normally during these 2 episodes I should have, the fight. Kachan's fight. Kachan, Katsuki, Bakugo. Everyone is naming him differently, I think that it's when you're mad at him, when you want to be nice with him and stuff like that. Like, it's really depending on your mood with him that you want to name him Kachan, Katsuki or Bakugo. Where I'm standing right now. Right now I'm thinking that I'm standing at Katsuki. I'm interested by the kid for sure since the beginning. I want to learn more about him. Like, for me now, I really think that because we're discovering all of these characters, why they're right there, why they want to be heroes that much. We discovered really all of them, their intentions behind that. And him, we don't know it, like, we can be like, he wants to be the best and stuff like that, because it's what Dekku, he had, in front of him since the beginning, since their childhood and all of that. But is it really all for him to be a bully when he was a kid because he just discovered his power and it was such a great one, so he was a leader of his group of friends and stuff like that. He didn't appreciate for Dekku to try to help him because Dekku in fact is weaker than him, so he took that badly. Okay, but to stay like that all along these years, to continue to be like that, to really act like that at each fucking moment. Why Dekku, you stayed like that? Like, I'm beginning to think that maybe there is something else behind that. There is something like maybe into his family he was not considered, he had to prove that he was worth it or something like that. We never saw his parents, so that's why I'm thinking that maybe it's related to that. I don't know, but for sure I want to learn more about him. The fact that not he's changing his mind about Dekku, but he's more and more interested about what Dekku is doing, how he's doing it, and not that he appreciates it, but he's keeping an eye on it still. I think that it's interesting also, so I'm really like, come on Katsuki, give me stuff to love you truly. For now, I just appreciate your character, I want to love you. Give me stuff to call you Kachan. At some point it's not. And against him, it's gonna be Ochaco. Ochaco, the sweet Ochaco, the girl who is so nice, so sweet. I want for her to succeed, but in front of Bakugo, it's gonna be rough. But she wants to prove that she can do it, and she's a good fighter also. And I love how she's thinking, and I think that in fact these two against each other, I don't know. I think that it could be great for both of them. For Ochaco to be in front of someone, who is so rough, who is really like that, who doesn't care about hurting her or not, who is really with that mentality, I think that it can help her to reveal that she's an amazing fighter. But also for him to be against someone who is so nice, I think that maybe it can open his heart. I don't know how to say it, like, we saw that Bakugo didn't accept, Dekku's help, that it was really a switch when they were kids. And we saw also that when Dekku came, to save him from that villain, like, it was so wrong and all of that for Bakugo, for what he feels. So I think that something which could be interesting for this character is at some point to be helped, to be saved by someone who has such a nice heart, who has such good intentions, that is not gonna be able to treat that person like he treated, you know, Dekku. And can it be Ochaco? If it can be someone, I think that it can be Ochaco. So I don't know. I really think that these two against each other, it's really the opposites fighting right there. So it's gonna be really interesting to see it, but I think also that they can help each other in a way that for now I can just begin to feel, you know? I can just begin to imagine, but maybe they can do other stuff with it. I cannot wait, you know, for Dekku also to see that. Are we gonna have a love relationship between Dekku and Ochaco? You know, since they met, we can see that Dekku, each time that Ochaco is doing something nice, you know, he's blushing a little and all. That's sweet. But I don't know if at some point into this anime we're gonna have real love relationships. Can we have one between Dekku and Ochaco? It would be the good time, you know, for Dekku to be worried about her or to admire her or stuff like that, you know? We'll see. So yes, these two against each other, after all of the fights that we saw, that's gonna be something. All of these fights, they were great. During the last episode, we had almost all of them. For sure, we didn't have Dekku against his enemy, you know. But yes, all of them, that was so cool. Oh, and we need still to resolve the situation for Kirishima against Tetsu, no? That one. But the second episode, I mean the episode 10, maybe the other episode that I'm gonna watch today. About what we discovered, you know, for Todoroki. It's still shocking, you know. It's still painful to think about it, to think about his childhood, to think about what happened to his mother, to think about his father being like that. His siblings also, I cannot, you know, stop to think about the other siblings because they were created for the same reasons, but they were not as good as Todoroki. So they are not even considered by their father, and it has to be even more awful, you know, for them. And I cannot make a choice, you know, for Todoroki or Dekku. That's rough to decide, you know, to pick a side right there. And it's a little the same, you know, for Ochaco and Bakugo. I don't want to pick a side, and I'm not gonna pick a side. I want these two to succeed. I know that it can't be, but I'm interested by both of these characters. I see the good in both of them. I see the reasons why both of them they can win, and I would love for both of them to win. And it's the same for Dekku against Todoroki. So really the next fights for me are gonna be difficult because I'm gonna have some difficulties to choose a side. I don't want. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right there and let's go for this fight. That's gonna be something. If you want an extended or full action part for this episode, you have my Patreon for that. You have 4 episodes of advance, which means 2 weeks of advance on my Patreon. And it's extended or full action part, I can't know in advance. Check the description to know what I decided to put for this particular episode. Just know that for My Hero Academia, I already put some full action parts, you know, if you can be interested to follow me on my Patreon, to support me, it can be appreciated and also really useful. I'm a little reactor, I'm not considered at all by YouTube, and even on Patreon it's rough, you know, like go check my Patreon just to see the number of persons following me. I'm glad, I'm so grateful for each one of you guys following me on my Patreon, but you know, like to be able to just feel a little safe, secure, I don't know the good word for that, at the end of the month I would need like twice what I have right now on my Patreon. It's not the case, it's like that, but it's just to tell you that if you are hesitating to follow me or not on my Patreon, it could be appreciated if you can follow me and it can be also really useful. And that's why also I'm giving you these advantages. 2 weeks of advance and 4 action parts for a lot of episodes. It's great. If you like My Hero Academia, it can be great for you. Let's go for this episode. Whoa! Talk great to her. Show him. What can she do? Maybe she can understand that by herself. So you need to... She understood it by herself. Your words, you know, like... Can you... I'm not that mad at him for that. He's fighting, you know, he's playing the game. Don't kill her, obviously. You underestimated her. What can she do? What can she do? What can she do? You have to try another method to approach him, to trap him. Don't worry. What are you? We don't need your judgment on her. I'm not mad at you. He's considering her as dangerous. She prepared all of that! That was our plan. The fact that she just wants to be like Dekku. The fact that you're so powerful. Oh, Bakugo.
なんか企みあるとは思ってたがいいぜこっからが本番だ
Let him approach you! She didn't want to give up, but... You're gonna make me cry! You will! You will! Oh, you were so brave! So clever! So you tried so many things! I'm proud of you, Ochaco! No.
全部うららかさんが君に勝つために考えて組んだんだよ。厄介だって思ったんならそれはうららかさんが君を翻弄したんだ。
In a way, he's right because of her, he couldn't move. He was just playing defensive.
しかし彼は前の女の子によくあんな思い切りのいい爆破できるな。
It was respectful to really fight against her. I really think so. You're already back?
うららかさん、怪我は大丈夫？リカバリーされた。
Oh. But you were good, and she took you as an example. Oi, oi! Come on, Kirishima! You know that I love him! Ah! Todoroki against Dekku now? I was not prepared for that in this episode. Yes, it was! Ochaco. You can still be a hero, that's just a contest, come on. Don't cry! Don't cry! If you cry, I cry! Girl! No. Don't tell talking to his dad about making them proud and all. I can't. Yes, she did. What do you want, you? Careful! Don't answer. Don't answer. You said that out loud? I really hope that you can. Like, I really hope that Dekku can win. And you shut the fuck up! Shut up! You just needed to say that. He knows that you know. No, it's because she cried a lot. It's the final before the final? Who told you that? I love her so much. It's gonna end right there. I just knew it. And I didn't see it maybe? Nope. It's the preview. I don't want to watch the preview. I'm gonna watch the next episode right now. But I didn't expect Uthor to have already, during this episode, already the beginning of their fight, and to have, in the next episode, today for me, also, this fight. I really thought, that this fight between Bakugo and Ochaco would have lasted at least one entire episode, if not more than that. It's such a big one. No, I'm not disappointed. I was thinking, no, I'm not disappointed that it lasted, just one half of this episode, because it was really great what happened, and for many reasons. I'm gonna come back to that later. So I'm not disappointed, but for sure I would have expected it to last longer. But it means that today I'm gonna have Todoroki against Dekku. And today for me, I'm gonna see which one is gonna win. Like, it's gonna happen today for me into the next episode. That's gonna be awesome. Okay. Ochaco against Bakugo. I was waiting for it since so long. Maybe that's why also, maybe that's why, it has been days that I'm thinking about the fact that I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia again, that I'm gonna watch this fight. So maybe, with this excitement growing and growing like that, maybe because of that, I really thought that it would be, really big and all. And it was big, but not as long as I thought. It was great because, for Ochaco's part, she proved how brave she is, that she's not someone who is giving up, that she knows just what she has to do. Like, no, she didn't need, for Dekku to tell her what she had to do. She understood that by herself, she did it. I mean, she wanted to do it, she tried again and again and again. She had another plan in mind, she's clever, she's brave, she's not giving up. And I love for Bakugo, his part, the fact that he didn't underestimate her, he didn't consider her, as weaker. He didn't play also like, she's just a girl, she's weak and all, I'm not gonna play that rough with her. Not at all. Like, I love the fact that he knew that she could be dangerous, he knew that he had to be careful, and yes, Dekku was right. During all of this time, it was her, who took the control of the situation of that fight, because she was the one attacking, and he was only defending himself. He was only into the defensive mode, because she was coming and coming and coming again against him, and he just had, to defend himself, and that was even rough for him, that thing at the end with the plan, with these meteors and all coming on him. That was so well done, for Ochaco's part, but it's also well done for Bakugo. Like, I'm not like the other ones being like, oh no, you knew that she was just a frail girl, you had to play nicer with her. No, she's a contestant like all of the other ones. You want to win, you're gonna fight. All of this thing, about now it's time for you to die and stuff like that. No, you don't want to kill her, you just want to win. But I'm on his side saying that it's a fight, let's fight. Like, you were right to not play nice with her, and you were right to think that she could be dangerous and a real big deal, and she was. So yes, it was a cool fight for that, because it showed really two things from these characters which were great. And I think that for Bakugo, he respected her by playing normally against her, really considering her, and yes, really considering her for a real big contestant like she is. So cool. They had me. I cried. They had me. But her calling her dad like that, we can feel, into her voice that she was disappointed, that she wanted to make them proud, that she wanted to win, to be able to show to everyone that she's an hero so she can help them. And his father, the fact that he can't understand it, but still he wants to reassure his daughter. Oh, that was so nice. If you know me, if you watch my reaction videos about other animes and shows and stuff like that, you know that I have a special thing for daughter and father relationship, and really, for sure they would have me right there. I really appreciate the fact that at multiple occasions, you know, she said that she wanted to play it like Dekku, like what Dekku would have done. She really took him as an example, and that's so cool. And Dekku, during this fight and after this fight, he realized also stuff about her, because he was really worried for her. We saw that. He admired her. He saw how brave she is and how clever she is, but also the fact that she was back on her feet really quick, and she was only thinking about him, about the fight that he would have, and the fact that she would be there to encourage him. That's cool. Like I said in the intro, I don't know if we're gonna have a love relationship at some point between these two, but their relationship is cool. Endhover. The fact that you're facing Dekku right there, I mean, just the fact that you're appearing on screen now, it's making me mad. Like, I took my pillow without thinking about it. Now that's it. I'm gonna be mad at this character until the end, I think. I'm pretty sure of it. For him to face Dekku, like, you wanted what? You wanted to impress him, you know, so he would be afraid of you, he would be... Just that, you know, just his presence and the fact that he tried to put that pressure, you know, on Dekku to impress him and all, it made me mad. So after that, the fact that they talked about Todoroki, the fact that they talked about the fact that Todoroki would be the one to go against All Might, you know, to be better than All Might. So in fact, Dekku was a power which is like All Might. It's so great because it's gonna help Todoroki, you know, to be ready for All Might after that. It made me mad. So I loved the fact that Dekku responded that I'm not All Might and Todoroki is not you, because it really showed to Endhover that Dekku knows the truth about what he did, why he did it, and all of that, and that it's not okay. And now these two, they're gonna fight, and that's gonna be so cool. I hope that it's gonna, you know, it's gonna take only one episode, because I'm just gonna watch one more episode today, and I want to have all of the fight, and to not just have a part of it. I'm gonna be so frustrated, you know, at the end of the next episode if it's the case. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that right now because I'm gonna watch it right now. For you, it's gonna be in another video, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have my reaction videos for the 3 next episodes on my Patreon, if you want. No matter what, it's on another video, so it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now! Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.